Hello. So I'm Leanne Campbell. I'm a life and wellbeing coach and co-creator of a Handpicked Life. And we specialize in somatic practices. And I've recently recovered from COVID, and I want to share with you the practices that really helped me in that time. So in this section, I'm going to give you some tips for really managing anxiety and also to help to boost the immune system. And I want to introduce you to EFT. You may know of this, emotional freedom technique, or tapping. And there's a very simple way that you can reduce the amount of anxiety in the body by calming down the amygdala. So recent studies have shown that when we tap, we help to reduce the amount of activity in the amygdala. And the amygdala is the part of the brain that's really, really active when you're in stress. So the beauty of this is that as we're addressing things, as we're addressing how we're feeling, we're being really honest. And at the same time as we're tapping, we're helping to change our physiology so the body gets a message: this is okay. It's safe to let go of this. I don't have to feel traumatized. I don't have to feel angry about this. So if I'll just show you the sequence. So it's in between the eyebrows here, just at the beginning of the eyebrows, come to the end, just at the side of the eyes, underneath the eyes, underneath the nose. And just start to tap anyway, and then I'm going to give you a really simple technique. There's many ways to work with these points. Come underneath to K27, and then to the side. So it's about halfway down the rib cage, usually where your bra strap falls, or your bra strap would be. And then the other one I really like to use is halfway down the leg. It's on a spleen, on a large intestine lymphatic point. And large intestine is all about letting go. So just coming to the center there and tapping, and then the top of the head. Okay. So as an alternative, and if you're happy to now, you can just keep tapping. If you know the sequence, just let yourself tap through the points. As an alternative, there is a fear and panic point in between the finger, the ring finger and the little finger, in the webbing here. So if you feel that you really don't want to tap on your body, tapping in that webbing, it's a nice way. You just place one hand over your heart and tap here. And this is a lovely way to relax the fear. Just breathing deeply. And you can also imagine tapping if you sometimes you really just don't want that when you're feeling very unwell. So I used this when I felt my anxiety rising, and I also used it to leave myself feeling really positive in a good place. One of the things that many people have reported, and I certainly experienced, was feeling really low, like a real depression on a few days, just this black cloud coming over and feeling quite despondent about everything. And so this is the tool that I really, really turn to. So I'm going to go through a little sequence as if you're in that place, feeling fear and despondency, and show you ways that you can lift that. Okay. Some of the things I say you may not relate to. You're not going to do any harm whatsoever, because as you're tapping, what you are doing is just reducing that amount of activity in the amygdala. Okay, so you repeat, do what I do and say what I say. Okay, so just as we're tapping through now, just say, I have this fear, and you repeat, I have this fear. I'm feeling really anxious. I've heard so many stories, people going into hospital having long COVID. What if I go into hospital? What if my body can't shift this? I don't know if I can breathe well. I can feel my chest tightening, and that's scary. So I want you to just stay with these feelings and remember, you're not tapping anything in. You are, as you're telling your body, you can relax as you have these thoughts. You're safe. So even though I'm feeling scared, I also know it doesn't help me. There are so many people that have recovered from this, are now healthy and well. There's no reason I can't do the same. Although I do feel anxiety, I'm choosing to feel peaceful. Although some stories keep creeping back to me, I'm choosing to focus on the success stories. I've been ill before in my life, and my body knows how to heal. So what I've done now, as we're tapping, and as you keep doing the sequence, we started where you were, so just talking about any anxieties. And then we go to a place where we introduce possibilities. So you're introducing the possibility and you're acknowledging still, but there is anxiety. But also, I know what it feels like to feel confident. When you have a cold, you're quite confident you're going to go through it. So why not bring that kind of feeling into this situation? Okay, so the second stage, we're saying where we're at, and we're also introducing possibilities. So just stop for a moment and have a feel of your body. Notice how you feel. So hopefully by now, this anxiety will be reduced. And we're just going to continue. I'm choosing to support myself and to listen to my body. I do feel poorly. I feel a little anxious. I also feel quite low and despondent at times. But I'm choosing to feel well. I feel quite low. And I know what it feels like to feel light and easy. So I'm just giving you a few suggestions now, depending on where you're at and how you're feeling. And as you're tapping now, you're just swapping between them still. Being really honest and then introducing possibilities. So even though I feel really down and depressed, I know this feeling can lift, and I'm open to giving it a chance. Okay, so doing a few rounds of that. Remember, you can just be tapping on that fear point also if you want to, and then just rest again. And then I'm assuming that you've had a shift, so we're coming back to, I'm feeling better. My body feels a little more open. I feel lighter in my spirit. I feel that that anxiety is released. It's definitely gone down. And I can let go of this completely. I feel stronger and more positive. I know I can shift this. I choose to support my body well and not try and rush through this, but listen to the whispers. Okay, so you'd continue with a few rounds like this. And when you're ready, just rest. And when you feel ready to, you do a completely positive round. So you can keep playing with, I am feeling this, I'm up and down, feeling tired, I'm ready to release this. I know what it feels like to feel well. And then we're going to do a round where it's purely positive. So I feel strong. I know my immune system's healthy. I'm feeling so much better. I feel clear and optimistic. I love my body. I'm enjoying really looking after it. I'm really grateful for the health that I have. My lungs feel clear, my heart's strong. I'm feeling more and more energized every moment. And you can keep doing that. So you keep tapping and really acknowledging all the good. And that's how you want to finish. You want to finish the whole round and then sit. So bring that yellow echinacea deep into your system. See your immune system alive. Just how does it feel to feel well? When you're ready, you can just open your eyes. So you can sit there or lie there for as long as you want, but really get your mind, get excited about being well again, get excited about how strong your body is. So you can use that simply for anxiety, or I'd mix the two then, just to give you an example. What I always say to people is just start where you are. It's not about getting the words right, it's about it feeling right to you. So you can imagine you've picked up the phone to a friend and just go, oh, I feel dreadful, I'm aching all over, and let out. Sink into your misery, because as you're tapping, you're already starting to make us change. Or I feel so depressed today. It's like this grey cloud has just come over me. I don't see the point in anything. Just acknowledge it. So you're meeting that place. You're seeing that part of you that's going, I need some attention. I need some help. Be with it, see it, feel it, and then also start to introduce the possibilities. Notice when you're starting to reduce. Really helpful way to work with this is a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 being at your worst, 1 being at your best. And before you start, where am I on that scale? And then you can keep checking in with that scale. I don't want to give you too much to do, because I know if you're not well, but so just remembering to tap, just acknowledge where you're at, acknowledge that there is another way, that you can bring in more lightness, you can boost your immune system. Just take some breaks from time to time, check in, and always finish on a good positive of, I feel strong, I feel healthy, I trust that this will pass. Okay. So again, I hope you feel well soon, or if you're using this just to really boost your immune system, enjoy, and yeah, be well. Thank you.